The Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club.
It's very, 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 very big.
You guys are changing the entire scenic culture of hip hop.
Well, y'all done came a long way.
They might not watch the news, but you know they're listening to The Breakfast Club.
Who to go? Let's go. DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, and Charlamagne the God.
Y'all are like a mega force.
Breakfast Club. That's how we get our day started.
Right now.
Good morning, USA!
Yo 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 yo.
Jess Hilarious.
Hi.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Hump day.
Yes, Wednesday, hump day, middle of the week. How you guys feeling?
I feel good.
Don't
You
lie.
know, you get too much rest, you be tired.
I love too much rest. How many hours of sleep you got last night?
I went to sleep at 7 again.
Wow.
Woke up at 2 and then
Okay.
was sitting there looking dumb until 4:30.
See, that's the difference. See, I wake up at 2 o'clock. It's good. I go pee and then I'm like, oh, I got 2 more hours.
I'm the same way.
Know what I mean?
I'm
Yeah.
the same way. I go pee and then I was like, I got it. I know the time.
Oh my God, no.
You could get 2 more hours too if you just get rid of that glam.
I can't get rid of the glam.
Oh.
No, I'm not y'all. Like, no, I'm not doing that. It's easier for a guy. No. I'm not doing it.
I'm shaking my head at her because it's going to change.
It's going to change.
It's
I say
only
4
three.
weeks.
It's only day
4
3
weeks.
of morning radio. It's going to change.
Well, I don't need makeup. I just prefer it.
That's
like,
true. You don't need it.
The enhancements it looks great, especially on these cameras.
You already got great melanin.
Thank you.
You know, all that's going to change is going to be sweatsuits, no makeup soon.
Sneakers.
Y'all hear this?
Flip-flops.
To all the listeners out there, they count. They want me to be a bum so bad.
Oh man! Shout out to all the dads and moms out there. So my son this morning at I get up at 4:20. 4:15 he walks up in my room and says, "Dad, I'm sick," and starts throwing up.
Why do kids do that, man?
I'm like, you didn't go to the toilet. You could have went to the bathroom. Why you
like,
do that right
why
now?
you
He had to prove it.
You had to prove it.
Yeah.
So I had to clean it.
Oh.
So I had to clean it. And I turned the lights on in the whole house. Because I had to get the mop, I had to get the Fabuloso, I had to get the antibacterial, I had to get the whole like everybody up.
Message to all the kids out there: go to the bathroom, throw up in the toilet, then go in your parents' room and say, "Mom, Dad, I threw up.
Yes!
Come look. Come look.
Yeah, come look."
We'll be happy that it's in the toilet, and we'll see that you're sick, so you get your whole point across. I don't know why kids do that.
Oh my goodness. So that was my morning. I seen you was with Andre 3000 yesterday.
Yes, I went to the new blue. What is it? The New Blue Sun tour.
Nice.
Yeah. So if you ever get a chance to, if Andre 3000 comes to your city, go get you some of those New Blue Sun rays, man. It ain't for everybody though. It's
Yeah.
for people who like that type of energy. You like that type of vibration.
Like his last album, right?
Yes, it's all
album?
flute. That's
I
all
love
it is.
it.
If you like peace, you
Love that.
you might find yourself meditating during the show. You might even find yourself nodding off in a good way during the show. You know how when you're in the spa and that relaxing spa music is playing?
Yeah.
And then he got the lights going and everything. Honestly, I wish I was high. I wish I was on some plant-based medicine or something.
Wow.
While I was in there.
So what's the vibe?
It felt like Love Jones 3000. Remember the
couches?
Remember the Sanctuary in Love Jones? Y'all remember the movie Love Jones?
I do, but I don't remember the Sanctuary.
Remember the Sanctuary and Love Jones when they would go in there and do the poetry and it had that nice sultry vibration?
Yeah.
That's how it feels, but it feels futuristic. It's like, that's why I call it Love Jones 3000.
Is it food? Is it drinks?
It was in the church, so no food and no drinks.
Oh, they had it in the church.
Last night it was in the church.
That's really dope.
Yes, and he's in there selling out shows playing the damn flute.
I love to
He got a
enjoy
band
that.
though. He got a band with him.
He doesn't do no music, but just the flute music.
Y'all niggas ain't getting no words. You hear me? Y'all don't deserve not nan word from Andre 3000. Drop one of clues bombs for Andre Benjamin, okay? He is a cultural treasure and should always be treated as such.
Did he speak and say, "Hey
show.
guys, thank you for coming"? Or
Right.
just,
No. He speaks. He speaks a little bit in between.
Okay.
Yeah, not a lot. I'm telling you, it's a great vibration. It's a great. I think it's a great date night, personally. I'm telling you, if you ever seen Love Jones and you saw how the Sanctuary was, that's how this show is.
Okay.
Just like that.
All right. It was in where? In Brooklyn?
It was in Brooklyn last night.
Okay.
Yep.
Amazing.
Yep.
All right.
New Blue Sun tour. Go get you some New Blue Sun rays.
Well, let's get the show cracking. Charlie Wilson will be joining us this morning.
Yes.
OG Charlie Wilson. You know him from the Gap Band, and he's done songs with everybody, your favorite rappers, whether it's Snoop, or it's Tyler the Creator. It's,
And if you don't know him, ask your
Kanye.
grandma.
yeah.
Okay?
You can say ask your mama.
Ask your granddaddy if you don't know him.
Yeah, mama.
Okay? Somebody gonna put you on. That's who put me on to him.
People know Charlie Wilson.
My daddy put me on to him.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, people know who he is though.
Yeah.
All right.
The youth and the older people know him.
That's right.
All right, so we're going to talk to him a little bit. Tesla Figure will be joining us for Front Page News. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some Front Page News. All right, now just to tell everybody, Trae Young and Scotty Barnes from the Toronto Raptors have been named to the All-Star game. They're going to be injury replacement, so they're going to be replacing Joel Embiid and New York Knicks' Julius Randle. All right, now let's jump right into it. What up, Tez?
What's going on, DJ MV, Charlamagne the God, Jess Hilarious.
Hi.
Peace, Tez.
Hello.
Let's jump right into it. Let's talk Biden.
Yeah, quickly. President Joe Biden calls out Donald Trump for derailing the border deal, and he said Republicans need to grow a spine. Take a listen.
All indications are this bill won't even move forward to the Senate floor. Why? A simple reason. Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump thinks it's bad for him politically. Therefore, he doesn't, even though it helps the country, he's not for it. He'd rather weaponize this issue than actually solve it. So for the last 24 hours, he's done nothing, I'm told, but reach out to Republicans in the House and the Senate and threaten them and try to intimidate them to vote against this proposal. And looks like they're caving. Frankly, they owe it to the American people to show some spine and do what they know to be right.
Hey, man, that's great messaging. Okay, that's exactly what Biden should be doing, because the truth is, no matter what was in that deal, you know, the shadow president, Donald Trump, told the GOP not to do it because he doesn't want to give the Democrats any type of win. And Biden did exactly what he should do. Come out and let everyone know, yo, you want the border fixed? The person standing in the way of that is Donald Trump. Point the problem out. I like that message.
Presidential candidate Nikki Haley, she weighed in on it. She said they are playing games. Take a listen to what she said.
Are you saying that the former president is playing politics with the border?
Well, I think nobody should be playing politics with the border. First of all, he shouldn't be getting involved telling Republicans that wait until the election because we don't want this to help Biden win. We can't wait one more day. You have millions of people who've come to that border. They are not being vetted. America's acting like it's September 10th. We better remember what September 12th felt like, because it only takes one. This is not a time to play politics.
Is he?
What I do think is they need to get something out. Of course he is. He's absolutely playing politics by telling them not to do anything. But what I do think they need to do is they've got to put a tough immigration law in place.
Nikki Haley doing it right, too. Call it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you competing against Donald Trump and that's who you're trying to get out the paint, and, you know, people want the border fixed and the person in the way is Trump, call it out. Nikki Haley and President Biden both doing what they should be doing.
Absolutely.
Now, Donald Trump posted on social media saying only a fool or a radical left Democrat would vote for this border bill. It only gives shutdown authority after 5,000 encounters a day, when we already have the right to close the border now, which must be done. So their argument on the other side is saying, no, they just don't like this bill because they said he can just change it with a stroke of a pen. If Joe Biden was interested in changing it, he could just put back Trump policies that were in place before he got in office. So although there's certainly, you know, to your point, Charlamagne, playing games, it's a lot of folks on the Republican side that just don't support the things that are in this bill. And
yeah, but
so,
they wouldn't support it no way, Taz. We know that.
Of course.
It don't matter. It don't matter. If it could have been the perfect bill for them and they still wouldn't do it. Because it's not, like it's not good political strategy for them.
And
they
just
don't want to get Dems no win.
And just to
you
ask,
need something to run on.
part of the bill is they allow 5,000 migrants in, and after 5,000, that's when they close the border?
Right.
So
And
5,000 migrants a day.
Right. Encounters a day. And they're saying, no, they don't agree with any of that.
All I know is President Trump really the shadow president. Straight
He
up.
absolutely is.
God
No
damn.
question about it.
How you standing on the sidelines calling shots? You're not even in a position of power and got all the power. Lord,
Now
have
we
mercy.
got time for one more because this is important. We got time?
We can do it when we come back.
Okay, we'll come back.
All right, we'll do it. And what you want to do when we come back, Taz?
Yeah, when we come back, I want to tell you there was an election yesterday, in case people didn't know, and there was a candidate on the ballot called none of these candidates that did really well. So I want to tell you about that candidate that won. I also want to tell you a little bit about the first time ever a parent was held accountable for their child being a mass shooter. So we'll get to that at 7.
All right. Everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open again. 800-585-1051. Call us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Ray! Yo, Charlamagne, Envy, what up? Are we live?
This is your time to get it off your chest.
I got an indoor pool, an outdoor pool.
We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
We can get on the phone right now. He'll tell you what it is.
We live?
Hello, who's this?
What up? It's David. How you doing?
David.
Good morning.
Good morning, David. Get it off your chest, brother.
Yo, so I just wanted to say that I agree with Donald Trump. We do need to do something like drastic with the border. because we got a lot of people that we beefing with, and like some of those people be coming in, like the Chinese. I'm seeing military age men. I'm seeing some military age men, Russians coming in. I'm seeing it like every day across TikTok. So it makes me nervous. And what better way to get at us than to send them to the border because we're letting everybody through.
Oh no! I mean, we all.
So it makes me nervous. So we need to shut it down.
We all agree that something needs to be done with the border, but the reality is, no matter what bill President Biden puts on that table, Republicans are going to shut it down because they don't want to give him no wins at all during an election year.
I highly doubt that, though.
I'm telling you, it's politics, it's politics, brother. It's an election year. They don't want to get nothing done. They want to get credit for it. They don't want to give them no credit for that.
But you know, when they talk about they allow 5,000 in a day, right, and over 5,000, that's when they shut the border down. Do we have enough money to support 5,000 migrants?
No,
and that's 1.8 million people a year.
And what's going to happen is, just like anything else, migrants are going to come over here. They're going to realize America don't got resources for them, like a lot of us been realized. And what are they going to turn to? To survive crime. Yeah. Simple as that. A lot. And I'm not saying all of them will, but a lot of them will. Mm-hmm. Simple.
Matt. Good morning, Matt.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
What's up, Matt? Get it off your chest.
Man, I'm just tired of these white people taking everything from us. They won't let us have nothing.
Jesus Christ. What they took from you, Matt?
They don't let us.
Man, they ain't take nothing from me specifically, but from, my people, my ancestors, all this you went through, man.
You talking about Travis Kelce fade? You talking about Travis Kelce and his fade?
No, not recently that. I'm just talking about overall, just in general,
Oh, okay. Got you.
And it's Black History Month, too. He really feeling it.
He really feeling it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
I feel you, man. I feel you.
Have a good one, man.
He ain't even saying nothing in particular. I'm just talking about people taking from us, man.
He said, they ain't take nothing from me specifically, but my people.
He should have put his cash app out there. Guilt some of these white people to send him $1 this morning.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, call us now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. It's a new day. This is your time to get it off your chest.
Wake up.
Whether you're mad or blessed.
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Amalia.
Hey, Amalia. Get it off your chest.
I am so stressed and frustrated about my boss. He took over the facility, I guess, that I manage. It is a new role for him, and he has staff, which he didn't to have. And it's very clear that he doesn't know his job and what he's supposed to do and how to lead this place. And I'm trying to be patient with him because of that, but I spend a lot of time managing up, which is stressful, frustrating, and it doesn't leave a whole lot of room for me to do my job. So we're constantly on that. Hurry up and wait, like do X, Y, and Z, and then wait for him to make a decision because he's just not clear on how to make a decision. And I'm trying to find ways to tell him that, like, I need you to learn your job so I can do my job in a respectful way that does not make me lose my job.
So you got a boss, you got to teach him his job and do your job.
Yeah.
Damn it, man. I'm sorry.
And he gets paid so much more than me, and I'm just like, I can't sit here. It's like teaching a child. It's basic stuff that I'm just like, I need you to go to your higher up and let them teach you this. Because I'm teaching you this for mine, but this is a new department that was put under his purview.
Right.
And he never had this. So they put it on his purview because it makes sense for the position that he's in, but it doesn't make sense for his leadership because he doesn't know what he's supposed to be doing with this position. I'm sure he has the accolades, but it doesn't fit. And so we're in a place that needs to be moving constantly. The facility that we manage needs to be moving constantly. And we can't make decisions because we have to wait for him to learn X, Y, and Z to then come back to us or ask 100 people that don't have nothing to do with the decision that needs to be made so he can cover his bases.
Yeah, okay.
Turn our head.
We get it, Mama.
So basically the white man holding you back. The white man holding all of y'all back this morning.
But why? But if she don't show him the job, won't that expose him?
Right.
I don't know.
Can you fire her for not showing them the job?
It exposes.
By the way, everybody who works for somebody thinks the person they work for don't know what the hell they doing.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Especially if you ain't getting paid what you want to get paid. If you don't feel like you're getting treated fairly, you're gonna always say the person don't know what they doing.
That's true. Hello, who's this?
Man, DJ Envy, Charlamagne.
Peace.
Peace to the God, peace to the kings, man.
Say good morning to Jess Hilarious. Say good morning to Jess Hilarious.
Oh, hold on, my name Jess Hilarious. Good morning, beautiful.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm great. I just wanted to get the word good morning off my chest.
He's great. I'm about to say, damn, what's going on with white people this morning? What the hell's happening? What?
My bad, let me start over. Good morning, Breakfast Club.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Definitely, I want to say y'all vibing this morning. I hear y'all political speech. I'm rocking with it. We need more of that in the atmosphere.
Yes, sir.
All right. That's all you got for us, sir?
Other than that, I want to say the word good morning.
All right, well, good morning.
Let's start using it more.
All right, bro.
Oh, that's nice.
Start using what
you
more?
use good morning more.
Good morning.
We do say good morning. I say good morning to everybody. That's the first thing. Show people respect.
Probably talking to New York.
Probably talking to New York. They rude ass. You right?
Maybe.
New York be like, what you looking
Maybe.
at?
I seen two good dudes get into it on a train. Dude was in a
What the hell was you on the train?
That wasn't me. He was on a. I seen a video on.
I'm about to say.
I wasn't on no damn train.
They just be lying.
I see these two dudes get into it on the train. I was watching it from social media.
Right.
And the dude had the crutches and bumped into the dude. And the dude was like, "You can say excuse me." He's like, "I ain't saying excuse me." He was like, "I got crutches. I'm crippled." He was like, "F your cripple ass. I'm gonna beat you up and take your crutch from you."
And what if he thought he said he was a Crip and he was a Blood? Then it would have been World War III on that train for no damn reason.
Well, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. We got Jess with the Mess coming up.
Yes, we do.
She has it. Damn, y'all usually wait till 8:30 not to tell Jess nothing.
All right, well, we'll get into Jess with the Mess next. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club on this Wednesday, this hump day. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, and let's get to Jess with the Mess.
News is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, Jess don't do no lying.
Jess is gonna bring you numbers
Jess with the Mess, and news is real.
on the Breakfast Club.
I know they know the difference. Keep it a style.
Travis Kelce doesn't want credit for the fade, and he should not.
Does not want credit.
Travis can't get credit.
No.
Yeah, he can't, but I'm glad that he made it clear that he didn't want it. The New York Times called Travis Kelce's haircut, his fade, the Travis Kelce. They actually wrote it and said they'll take the Travis Kelce hairdo, that is. And he sat down during the opening night for the press conference for the Super Bowl, and he took the opportunity to clear up that he didn't invent the fade, and we got audio for that.
It's absolutely ridiculous, and to do it on February 1st, to throw me to the wolves like that was messed up, man. I don't want anything to do with that one, man. I got a good fade if you need it though. It's a 2 on top, a nice high to mid fade with a taper in the back, but I didn't invent that. I just asked for it.
February 1st to throw us to the wolves, so now we wolves.
Dang. He thinks black people teen wolf. He thinks he can kill black people with a silver bullet. Dang.
The crazy thing is, I swear he sounded black. If I didn't know who he was, he sounded a little black saying that. Yo said, "Hey, yo, y'all can't give me that." But I wonder if Boosie gonna have something to say about this. I really do. Because he didn't invent the fade either, but he is highly known for the fade.
For his Boosie fade?
Yeah, absolutely.
The irony of that New York Times article, whoever wrote that article, he owes the culture a fade.
Yes. Like, why would he even say that? It doesn't even make sense. Like, it just sounds stupid.
Culturally clueless, but some things you should look up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You should say to yourself, I don't think that's probably new. Let me research that.
You ain't even gotta look up. Just open your eyes.
Yeah, just open your eyes.
Everybody got a fade. Like,
that's right. You don't see black people. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And Jamel Hill, she had tweeted or whatever that they already tried to give Taylor Swift credit for the swag surf.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what happens when you don't have cultural competency on your staff.
That's right.
That's exactly what she said. So I agree with that.
The swag surfing, they might not have heard that or seen it, but the fade.
Yeah. The fade is crazy.
You don't work with any black people?
Swag surfing been around since something, maybe 09.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, but it's been around for 15 years.
But that also shows that, just because something is big in your world don't mean that it's big in everybody else's world. We all do be in our own bubbles. Regardless of how big something may be in our bubble, it's still our bubble.
Bro, Jay-Z got a fade.
When
the hell Jay-Z ain't had a fade in 15 years?
Nah.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you're right. You're right. I'm looking at the picture on the wall. I'm like, Jay-Z got a fade.
Jay-Z got a whole head of hair. What you talking about?
But back then, Jay-Z had a fade.
Jay-Z out here looking like a Marley. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he got the Florida locks, the one like 6 of them.
Yeah.
6 of them.
Kanye struggles with booking venues. He posted a video and last night, and he spoke to his fans about having a hard time booking venues. He said the only venue that he's been able to book is the United Center in his hometown in Chicago. He claimed that when he reaches out to other venues, they say they have no availability for him, which he hints is a result of anti-Semitic comments. We have audio for him too.
We just sold out the United Center in 7 minutes, and I just wanted to express to everybody out there to see if it's anyone that can help with this. It's the only arena that I had access to in the past year, and when I call, people say there's no avails for me, and you know why that is. So if there's anybody out there that can help with this, please do.
So he's doing the United Center.
Yeah,
That's what
he's
it sounds
done.
like.
Sold it out. Yeah.
Okay,
And that's
but
the only
he
venue.
can't get no other venue.
No other venue.
No.
Oh.
And he added to the post that I have not been allowed to perform in a year. Feels like the Elvis Presley movie.
No.
That's what he said.
White
yo.
people love Elvis. White people don't love you, Kanye. That's why you can't get in those buildings and do no shows.
But he might as well just do a residency there. Just do a residency in Chicago. Make people come to Chicago, his hometown, to see him, because
people will do that.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah, but for Kanye to act like he doesn't know why he's in this position, you know why you're in this position, Kanye.
He knows.
Okay, and there's too much going on in the world. So many other calls to action we could be doing. You put yourself in this position, sir.
Yeah.
Live with the consequences of your choices.
Yeah.
Ain't no black people that own no venues like that.
Like
arenas?
stadiums?
Yeah, stadiums.
Probably not. I don't know. I don't want to say probably not because I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I was reading the comments. Somebody was like, all right, let me call my cousin Paul who works security. Like, why he asking us online?
Exactly. What we supposed to do?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Can't do nothing for you, Kanye. Jesus. All right. Now, this is a very, very sad story. And it was a previous story from earlier last year. The death of a decapitated baby in Metro Atlanta Hospital ruled a homicide. Yeah. So in Clayton County, Jessica Ross, she's 20. She went into labor with her son, Trevion Isaiah Taylor Jr., on July 9th at Southern Regional Medical Center. And the baby became stuck about 10 hours into Ross labor and was eventually decapitated when the family's doctor attempted for hours to be pulled out. They claim the doctor used excessive force on the baby's neck and head. We have 11 Alive News report.
We now know the manner of death for a baby who died last July after a lawsuit alleged the Clayton County child was decapitated during birth.
Lawyers say Jessica Ross went into labor for 10 hours on July 9th at Southern Regional Medical Center in Riverdale. The lawsuit calls the doctor who performed the delivery negligent for not calling for proper emergency procedures in a timely manner. And lawyers say the doctor applied excessive force on the baby's head and neck. Here's how the couple's attorney previously described what happened.
Feet came out, the body came out, and there was no head.
The healthcare providers at Southern Regional Hospital, after this horrific incident, tried to hide what actually happened. They also did not report the death to the authorities of Clayton County.
Definitely sending healing energy to that family.
To the mom and the dad. Sure.
Was he a doctor that was on long? Because I've had 6 kids.
Yeah, she was a doctor.
Oh, she was a doctor. I had 6 kids. Charlamagne had 4. You have 1.
Mm-hmm.
The baby comes out head first. You don't pull the baby feet out.
Yeah. The family has since filed a lawsuit against the doctor who delivered the baby, Tracy St. Julian, her OBGYN practice. The nurses and doctors involved in the birth and the hospital citing medical negligence in the wrongful death of the baby. The lawsuit alleges that the hospital tried to cover it up. But at first there were no charges, like nothing pushed against her. But now the family is deciding if they want to press charges or not. But this plays to the fact. I know I don't really. I know I don't. Report on things like this, but this actually plays to the fact why a lot of women are afraid, especially black women are afraid to have their babies in hospitals.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, shoot, I know from now on I will be, and along with other problems, like things like epidural problems and all that type of stuff, and just how
back problems,
it's back problems for later and everything like that. So I wanted to report this, and
get
it's
you
also
a doula.
An update.
Get you a doula, because somebody should have been like, "What are you doing?"
But
somebody should have said something in that moment.
I just thought when the baby wasn't in position and was feet first, they would try to massage her to get the baby to turn around, and if not, I thought they had to do a C-section.
Yeah.
I didn't think they could pull the baby out from feet first.
Yeah.
I'm not a professional. I just got 6 kids. But
well, you are a professional baby maker.
Just with the mess took a sharp turn.
It sure did.
Could you tell us when you're about to get off the exit?
Yeah, please. I wanted to.
Jesus
I wanted
Christ.
to report this. Is an update and it's very important.
It is.
So,
It is.
like you said, I think people should invest in doulas. Should do more research
That's right.
on doulas and figure out other ways to have your baby safely.
I agree with
There
all
you
that. Thank you for the darkness,
No
Jess.
problem.
Don't worry about any of us trying to have breakfast this morning.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that is Jess with the mess.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Bye, y'all.
Up next, we got front page news, and then Charlie Wilson will be joining us, so don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. What up, Tez?
What's going on, DJ Envy? Queen, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy.
Peace, Ted.
Now let's talk about Nevada for a sec. Let's jump right into it.
Yeah, a lot of people, I don't know if people realize it or not, but there was an actual election yesterday, a primary election for Republicans and Democrats. And there was a candidate on the ballot by the name of none of these candidates. Wasn't an actual candidate, but people were able to vote in for none of these candidates. And that was the winner. So Associated Press declared none of these candidates a little bit after midnight. The winner of the Republican primary was 60% of the vote. Now, the thing about this is Nikki Haley did not spend any resources to compete in Nevada. She's focusing on South Carolina, and Trump was not on the ballot at all yesterday. So he will participate in the Nevada caucus Thursday. So basically, this election was meaningless, but it's one of those things that they call, a protest vote. So 40,000 people still went to the polls, made their voice heard, and none of these candidates was the winner. So
yeah, those are people that still want to do their civic and duty and vote. Do their civic duty and vote. And I'm telling you, if that is on the general election in November, which it won't be, but if it was, Trump and Biden would be in trouble. You hear me?
Absolutely.
Because Biden and Trump is the rematch nobody wants, so they would absolutely vote for neither one of these candidates.
That's right.
And just to give you guys a little bit of history, these types of protest campaigns are not new. People may remember in 2016, a 15-year-old by the name of Brady Olson, he was sick of the two-party system. He vowed to run for president under the name D's Nuts.
D's Nuts. How many votes did he get?
Yeah. And so he signed up to run as These Nuts, and then he conducted a poll wanting to know how many people would vote for These Nuts. I like saying that repeatedly for some reason. And 9% of people said they want to vote for These Nuts over Clinton and Trump.
I tell you what, the way people was acting yesterday over Drake's penis, somebody need to put Drake's on the ballot.
What? Oh my God. Yeah, I would. Yeah, let's talk about. Can we talk about that? Or we?
Jesus.
Jess,
No,
were
we
you
don't need to talk
impressed?
about it,
Yeah, I would love to talk about it.
It was given DDL.
Yeah, it was given thin. It was given thin to me. I wasn't impressed. Maybe I need to go back and watch. I need to watch the evidence again because I wasn't impressed. I don't know what everybody
Jesus
else.
Christ.
Charlamagne.
I ain't watched that video.
You are lying.
I have no interest to see views from the okay at all.
You can't say that word.
And it's definitely an important conversation. It's definitely an important conversation to have because you have to examine. You have to examine Lynn.
All right, enough for Drake's D. Let's talk about Jennifer Crumbly.
Soldier Boy still the winner. All right, guys. So
what?
Jennifer.
All right, Tess.
Well, hey, I just here to do the front page news. Jennifer Crumbly, 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter. Now, guys, this is the first time a parent has been held responsible for their child being a mass school shooter. Take a listen.
Jennifer Crumbly, the first parent in the U.S. ever charged in connection to a school shooting carried out by her child, has been convicted of 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter. It comes more than 2 years after Crumbly's son Ethan killed 4 students and injured several others at Oxford High School in Michigan back in 2021.
Now, again, first time they were held responsible. Now, this parent was accused of not getting her son the necessary mental help that he needed. One of the jurors said that the reason why this really made the difference for them is because she was the last adult with the gun. A couple things that he wrote down in his journal, right before he did this mass shooting. He said, "I have zero help for my mental health. It's causing me to shoot up the effing school." He said, "I want help, but my parents don't listen to me. I can't get any help." He said things like, "My parents won't get me a therapist. I want to shoot up a school so effing badly. Soon as I buy a 9mm. I mean, he just really made it very clear that he needed help. And so that is what they used in order to, find her guilty. And the husband will also be going to trial on March 5th. Now, she could face up to 15 years in prison. She'll be sentenced on April 9th.
I don't know if I agree with the involuntary manslaughter charge. Like the involuntary manslaughter is the crime of killing another human being unlawfully but unintentionally. I don't see how you can connect her with the killing of the individuals. Maybe a negligent storage of firearms charge. Maybe even negligence of a child, but I don't think it should be an involuntary manslaughter charge. And even the negligence of a child is tricky because there's a lot of factors. There might have been a lot of factors in them not being able to get him a therapist, and the main factor might have been financials. It's not cheap. It's not cheap to hire therapists.
Or not even that. Maybe they didn't believe. Maybe that child was a child that was seeking attention and has done things like this to seek attention, and they just didn't believe. And as a parent, like we always say, there is no rule book. I'm with Charlamagne. Involuntary manslaughter seems like a lot now.
But what about access to the gun, though?
That's a charge.
Negligent storage of firearms.
Yes, that's a charge. Yeah,
that's a real charge.
Yeah.
But not involuntary manslaughter.
And then he does no time at all. He was in high school. He
got life.
Oh, okay. All right. So they.
He got life.
He was 15. They say he was sentenced to life.
Damn.
He said, who was 15 years
for
old,
killing 4 people,
has been sentenced to life in prison.
I didn't know you. I thought you still get charged as a juvenile at 15.
He pleaded guilty to 24 charges, including first-degree premeditated murder and terrorism causing death.
Oh, we completely guilty.
Well, but like I said, there's a lot of factors in him not being able to get mental health treatment. Like I said, it could be financial, it could be what Envy said. They might not have believed him. Like, I just don't think involuntary manslaughter is the charge that she should have got.
Yeah. Well, let's definitely set the precedence to let you know that it's not just going to be the kids now. Also could possibly be the parents.
All right. Well, that was front page news. Thank you, Tez.
Absolutely.
And make sure you follow at Teslin Figaro on all social media platforms and subscribe to at Teslin Figaro, her podcast, the Straight Shot No Chaser podcast on the Black Effect iHeartRadio Podcast Network.
All right. Now, when we come back, Charlie Wilson will be joining us, OG Charlie Wilson, and we're going to kick it with him next. You know him from the Gap Band. He has records with everybody from Tyler, the Creator, to Kanye, to Snoop. And we're going to talk to him next. So don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
A legend.
That's right. Just got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, Charlie Wilson. Hey.
How are you, black man?
I'm good, man.
Yes, sir. Congrats. I'm blessed, black, and highly favored. Congrats on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much.
What did that mean to you?
It was basically a miracle for me because not far from where I got to star, maybe a block or so, that's where I was homeless. So it was like a miracle full circle. It's like, wow. It looked different down there because things has changed so many years ago. But and then when we went to park, for them to be ready for me to come, I was like, oh, wow. We're just right around the corner from the total experience where it used to be. And so I was like, wow, okay, so that's why I slept around the corner there. So, but anyway, it was a miracle.
Do you have memories when you was homeless, like walking down that boulevard and looking at those stars?
Oh, yeah. Well, the first time I saw the stars was before all of the hoopla and craziness. The Gap Band's first album, I flew in to mix it at the record plant, the single and the album, and of course Stevie Wonder was running late, getting out of there. He was still in there mixing something. Anyway, that was my first time meeting him, and we went to the piano. We sang together, and that was the first time I ever had met him. So he was late. Come on to the piano, man.
How would Stevie know he late?
Man,
somebody
oh my God. Somebody told him. He don't use no time. He just
that's what I'm saying.
He don't use time, But he just do his thing. But anyway, we just went out there and had some fun together. And before I got there, I remember looking down at the stars. I was like, wow, because I was in front of the Chinese theater. And I was putting my hands in the hands and the footprints and stuff like that. And I walked and seen the stars. I was like, wow, maybe one of these days, maybe I can get one of these. So the lady was saying, that's not impossible. Wow. I was like, yeah, but it's me. We didn't have no record album. Nobody. It's just like, and she said, it's not impossible. I said, I didn't say it was impossible. I'm just talking about me getting one. I don't have a record out or nothing yet. She's like, I said, I'm talking about me. She said, I'm talking about you. It just went through that whole little thing for a while. And I was like, wow, would it be cool if I could get one of these?
Yeah, you got one. Yeah. Do you feel like it took long? Do you feel like it took too long to get it?
It was a beautiful thing for me that day.
Do you feel like that? And a lot of stars do feel like it takes, it takes so long for certain people to get it. Do you feel like it took?
Oh, yeah. Everything that ever happened, it took a long time. They got thumbs. Everybody had a thumb. But it's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. I'm blessed, and those who really thought they had a thumb on me or whatever, on my head or whatever, most of them died out. And the ones that everybody kept me away from because they thought I was a disease or I was bad for the person, they all died from drugs.
Wow.
Okay?
Yeah.
And I'm still alive and well.
Amen.
30 years later.
That's right.
Still sober.
That's right.
Come on now.
Now, for most people that don't know, how did you get out from being homeless to back to where you needed to be? I mean, I read the story that you said a lot of your brothers and sisters that were homeless with you would protect you. They would make sure that they would hide you and get you the food. They said you were almost like Dracula. You almost came out in the night.
Oh yeah, I had to because I didn't want nobody to see me the way I looked at the time, you know. But the lady that was the doctor and at the rehab and the counselor, she's the one that bought me a house. And then I asked her to move in with me, and you know that whole thing. I don't know you like that. I was like, well, I can't be in here by myself, ma'am. And but anyway, that's my wife.
Yes.
I took her with me, so I took rehab with me.
Yeah.
I ain't never looked back.
That's right.
Yeah, I've been sober all that time. Never looked back. They had a bet on me that I would have her smoking in about a week. Never looked back at none of those people.
Man.
Some of them dead, but everybody I wanted to hang out with, they all gone.
For people going through something like that, what advice would you give them to be able to quit and not look back?
You have to change people, places, and things. So the people you knew, you got to get rid of that person. The places you used to go, can't go there no more. And the things you used to do, you can't do that no more either. It's a rough situation. I know about it. Because prior to that, before I went to this last rehab where I met my wife to be at that time, man, I had been through 7 rehabs because somebody else wanted me to go. So I just didn't know if I was going to make it. But and God is good, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's good.
Yes, sir.
And worthy to be praised. But so I just take my time and take it one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, a minute at a time, or whatever it was. I did that all them years. But I know I had a powerful support group behind me. Saved let nobody come in the room.
That's right.
And that is very powerful. And speaking of power, you got a new song called Superman.
That's yeah.
Tell us about that. What inspired that?
Superman is my story of my wife and I. Yeah, and so stereotypes. They call them stereo hearts now. And they wrote, because they knew my story. So I said, we got to do a record that would tell my story. So they came up with that. We came up with that idea. And so it's about me and my wife for 30 years. This year will be 30 years. No days apart. Can you do that?
I'm damn near there.
I'm damn near doing it.
I'm 25 years.
Yeah.
Since high school.
Yeah, I'm 32.
Yeah.
I'm 38.
I'm talking about no going to the store, I'll be right back. None of that. I'm going to the store, I'll be right back.
We going together.
We go together everywhere.
Yeah.
No days apart.
No, they don't do that.
No, we don't.
That's what I think. That's why I said that. Do you do that?
No,
we together.
How wild was you, Charlie, that you needed that kind of supervision?
It wasn't. It's not that I needed the supervision. It's just when I first met her in the rehab, she was like, well, if we're going to be together, because I was like, man, I can't do this by myself. She said, I don't even know you. I was like, thanks for the house, but I can't be in here by myself. And I ain't got no car. I was looking at her Benz. She was like, don't look at that. Look at that.
Oh, my God.
But I'm just saying, she was like, I'm not going to be sitting around here while you travel the world. I'm not going to do that. I said, so what you talking about? She said, we got to be together every day. I was like, every day? She was like, yeah, every day. And I was like, okay, let me try. I tried that. I said to myself, I'll try that.
Sure, it kept you out of a lot of trouble.
Oh, man, yeah. So people would walk up to me, hey, Charlie, what's going on? Put the big rock in my hand. I was like, dude, I don't do that no more. I'm sober. That's what they told me. Why'd you put it in my hand then?
What about the women with the poom poom? They put that big poom poom in your hand. I don't do that no more.
I'm sober. I don't do that no more. I don't do you no more. It's all good. No, man, my whole lifestyle changed. And it's still changing for the better of everything, for the better. I mean, now she picks the clothes, she produces the show, and she does the lineup. And it's amazing. She's amazing, man. First she comes with the show, the songs. I'm like, you sure that's gonna work? I said, man, just do it. And when I come off, you did good. I said, but that lineup, better ask the people, did they like it?
That's right.
So she produces all of that for me and put it all down, man, and picks all the clothes between her and
She picked that this morning. She got you looking clean, man.
Gucci'd out.
That jacket is fresh, okay?
She be doing it.
Gucci sneakers on.
Like that.
Okay. All right, we got more with Charlie Wilson when we come back, so don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Charlie Wilson. We had to ask, of course, 50 years of hip hop was last year. We had DMC from Run DMC up here. and he talked about being on tour with you guys.
Oh man,
do you remember that?
I do remember some of that.
This is what he said. We got the audio.
So we're on a tour. In the beginning of the tour, the whole Gap Band, the whole staff, the whole management, everybody that was part of the whole tour. Hey, we love you, Run D&J, because you're not going to be here in 2 years. This rap shit is going to die, whatever. So you have open access. Here's the hot food. You don't have to just eat the craft table. You can come in the green room, this and that. The bus is over here. Here's the real good showers and stuff like that. All of a sudden, halfway through the tour, we started, no, y'all can't go over there no more. They put us in the broom closet. So one day, we in the broom closet sitting there, me, Run and Jay. Say this is me, Run and Jay. The promoter and Charlie Wilson's manager, Charlie Wilson and the other guy from the Gap Band, they come in our dressing room. We'd like to talk to you about something. Excuse me, guys. For the rest of the tour, we would like y'all to close the show.
Wow.
We're not paying you no headline money, but we would like y'all to close the show. Ain't that right, Charlie? It's the funniest ever. He's like, yeah, that's right.
Saying you had his back to him the whole time. That's what he's saying. You had
He
his
said
back
you was
to him
mad
the whole
that the rap guys was closing because they didn't. Nobody expected rap to last that long.
Yeah, I don't remember half the stuff that he was talking about. If you want to know the truth about it, that's been too many damn years ago, man. I don't know nothing about what he was talking about. I'm just telling you.
But back then, is there anything you wish you would have done differently? Because you said if you would have signed with Russ, you would have did records with these people. Would have been rock. It probably would have been big. Is there anything that you wish y'all would have did different back then?
No, I don't wish nothing like that anymore because it turned out the way God wanted it to be. Because I think if I would have did what the Italians wanted me to do, they offered me $1 million to leave the Gap Band. Then when the Italians came and said, I'll give you $1 million to leave this group right now. And I was like, man, you trying to get me to leave my brothers? And I didn't understand what the guy was talking about. I cussed him out because it's my family. You know, he said, I want you to be the Black Elton John. We got the writers for you and everything. I didn't get it. I was young. I just didn't get it. At that time, he was trying to make me leave my brothers, and that I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
But I think if I would have done that, I wouldn't be here now.
That's right.
Yeah, because, I mean, at that time, I was 20, 21 years old. You talking about millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars and cocaine. So I probably would have died like the youngest brother of BG's.
Damn.
I probably would have died young and ignorant.
That's right.
Yeah, so I that's how I look at it now. God don't make mistakes
at all.
No, he'll make you go around in this circle for a long time till you get through bumping your head so many times, and you know. So I turned it all down, and my oldest brother said, "Better you than me, brother, because if it had been me, I'd have left me. I'd have left me long time ago." So like,
that was a lot of money back in that day.
Come on, man.
You were young.
71, 72.
Oh yeah. How do you feel about award shows? Like the Grammys was just on, and everybody saw the speech that Jay did. Are those things important to you?
Not anymore. I've been there 13 times. So hey, it's just some TV moments for people, and I know who they're gonna give it to. We know who they're gonna give it to. You ain't gonna get too much of this. That skin is too dark. Now, unless you rapper. Okay. Jay-Z can get one of them. That's good, you know.
Well, they don't award R&B singers, soul singers too?
Man, that's in the pre-Grammy show. It's not aired. You leave there and go to the big room, sit in your seat, and wait and see if you in anything in that one.
You feel like you get the flowers you deserve? The amount of hits that you just said, and the amount of number ones?
13 number ones.
You see that guy right there? And that lady right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my manager, and that's my wife, and that's my son. You see what I'm saying? So anything happen for me, them two, they give it to me. It comes from that way. That's my flowers.
Yeah.
That's the root of the flower tree.
That's all you need.
That's all I need.
Yeah, the validation.
I don't need nothing else because them ain't gave me nothing. And everybody that could have helped me is gone. So now they're trying to hug on me because I'm still making number ones. See, I'm the oldest guy out here. The oldest making number one records. That's me. There's nobody else making number one records that's my age but me. So I don't care about none of that other stuff.
Yeah, your work speaks.
Yeah.
And I love that. I see you're really close with Kanye and Snoop.
Yeah.
How did that even happen? Like, how did y'all...
I was in Snoop's business.
Yeah.
A long time ago. My wife told Snoop one time, Snoop, you can't be around my husband smoking. It's like, who is this lady telling us we can't smoke, man? We ain't listening to that. So, the next day, she called.
To the
I'm not bringing
office.
my husband back down here no more. You know, he's not coming. What's wrong? I told you, I don't want no smoking around him. He's just got sober. And then ever since then, he said, okay, word. Everybody put it out. Shh. So every time I come, they be like, hey, y'all.
Right.
I said, what you got?
You had got Snoop to stop smoking at one point, right?
Yeah.
For like 2 months or something, like 3 months. Longer than that, I think.
Well, I thought it was a year, Michael. So it ain't been no year. So when he was doing his speech, he said, I'll stop smoking for 120-something days, whatever it was. I said, I thought it was a year. He said, come on, work with me, man. That's a year and doggy years. Doggy time.
You kept Snoop from leaving his wife, too.
Oh, man, we called him. My wife was talking to Shantae downstairs, and I went upstairs because she was packing, and she made her unpack. I said, baby, you need to stay with your husband. It's all good. And she was down crying, and I went upstairs. I said, man, what's up? He said, what up, Unc? I said, you know what's going on downstairs? What? I said, you know your wife's getting ready to leave you. He's like, finna leave me? What you mean? I was like, man, she already packing. Mommy down there making her take her clothes out. He's like, oh, man, she wasn't going nowhere. I said, excuse me? I mean, she was crying, crocodile tears. Yeah. So she had her stuff going, luggage at the door. I talked to him a long time about just family and life. Mm-hmm. And he sit there and listen to me. He said, man, I never heard nobody talk to me like that. So I was just in his business all the time.
Yeah, but your connection is powerful. You know what I mean? To get Snoop to stop smoking for 4 months, and then even he just looks up, so you can see you have a very strong connection.
Yeah, it was he did exactly what I asked him to do. Shantae did exactly what my wife asked her to do, and they still together.
That's right. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
What about Kanye? How'd y'all connect like that?
I was supposed to have been doing a session with Yeezy.
Jeezy. Yeah. I get my Yeezys mixed up.
When I say Yeezy, you get your Weezys and Yeezys.
Yeah, Weezy, Jeezy.
Yeah, it was, he didn't show up. We went out to the studio, and the guy said he didn't show up, so is his plane or something? He didn't get something, I don't know what it was, some kind of message they sent to me. I'm like, man, you made me drive all the way down here. I was mad as hell. So I went home. The next day, Kanye called. I said, hey, can Charlie come do the session with Kanye? I was like, Michael said, yeah, I'll call him. He said, man, you want to go down to the session with Kanye? I said, yeah. So we came in from the back door, and I said, here we go again. I said, where's Kanye? He tapped me on the shoulder. Oh, you here? Yeah. Okay, so we went in there, and he played the songs, and my youngest brother passed 2 days after that, and we did the songs, and I said, you want to do some? I said, can we do some more? He's like, you want to do part 2? I said, yeah, day 2. So we went, ended up coming out here, and I did, I don't know how many songs I did. Then he wanted to produce one of the songs. It's called You Are. It was already a hit, basically. So we gave it to him, and his people was like, yo, yay, man, we did everything to this record, man. It's already done, man. I tried everything. He said, man, just bring the stuff over here. Let me see what it was already a hit.
Yeah.
When he came to your Hollywood Walk of Fame ceremony, he had the black mask on, dressed in all black.
Oh, yeah.
What did you think about that?
Well, that's what he's doing. I haven't really talked to him. I did talk to him about it. He made me laugh at what he said. I'm not going to say what he said, but...
What did you say to him? You look like a damn fool.
He'll get upset if he hear this. Why'd you tell the people that? So I ain't going to say what he said.
But he know what he doing. He know he getting a rise out of people. Exactly. Yeah. Kanye ain't crazy.
No.
Ain't nothing crazy about Kanye.
He told us he wasn't crazy.
He does things what he wants to do. And if I'm around, like, he pumps his brakes, a lot.
All right, we got more with Charlie Wilson when we come back, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. We're still kicking it with Charlie Wilson, DJ, NV, Jess, Charlamagne the God. He's still in the building. Charlamagne?
You said something earlier, man, about the Grammys and how you would never perform there now. And I think about this year. Like, this year they had Celine Dion showed up. Joni Mitchell performed there for the first time. Billy Joel was there. And when you think about it, it's not really too many of y'all left. It's you, it's Stevie Wonder, it's Ronald Isley.
Yeah.
And none of them ain't had no number ones in a long time.
Yeah. That's right.
Patti LaBelle.
Long time.
Yeah.
But it's all good. She did her thing. Like, gospel's where they headed and that she's there. Well, okay, that's fine. If you're just not giving your life to the Lord, I mean, you should have already had given your life.
God damn, Charlie. It ain't never too late, man.
No, I know it ain't never too late. But I'm saying the reason why I said it is because you're straddling the fence.
Yeah.
Damn.
You know.
I get you.
You said Patti LaBelle's cradling the fence?
No, I'm just saying people that wait and because you can't get no more radio, you want to
go gospel side.
Go straight to the gospel side.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Don't run over there because of that.
Right.
I'm not saying Patty did that, but it sure looks like that.
Man, what is you talking about, Charlie Wilson?
Hey,
now?
man.
Ain't no Patti LaBelle
Hey, let me tell you something, man. I'm the only one been shouting on the stage ever at my concert, so I ain't never stopped praising God. Never, ever, ever, ever.
Yes, sir.
So the lady asked me yesterday, you going to do a gospel album? I said, I would love to. But since you're over here on this station, if I do one, you tell him that Charlie Wilson been doing gospel all his life, and he's been doing R&B all his life. So don't y'all try to get you church folk just try to nail him up against the wall because he ran over there. It's not that I'm running nowhere.
Yeah,
I've been praying 2 or 3 times a day, asking God for what I need to have, and so I quit asking him for what I need. I just started thanking him now. Lord, I know I got a whole lot. I just want to thank you for everything I've ever got.
That's right.
And everything that I didn't get.
Yeah.
So I thank you because the scripture says in all things, give thanks. And so that's what I do now. I'm having a good time, man. Sometimes I can't get the words out to say what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, we appreciate you for joining us.
Yes.
And I told you last time you was here, We Can Make It All Right was my wedding song, a cappella.
Yeah, we can make it all right.
The words in that song, if you never listened to it, you just Google it, listen to the words, and we can make it all right.
That's all I've been doing.
Still hitting them vocals like that.
Man, I got. Can I say this about Babyface? I'm gonna tell you something. He wrote a song for the Gap Band and me years ago, and it was I Wanna Rock With You, Baby.
Ooh. All night long.
See, he wrote that song for me.
Wow.
But that wasn't the original version. He produced that in there because he left the original version because he had wrote that for the Gap Band and me. So the other day he said, man, when he was doing his speech, he was talking about he came down to the Total Experience and he left him. He said, no, man, Charlie and them said he don't like that record. They lied on me, man. And so all those years, Kenny was mad. He was really hurt about that he came out and said, I said that we don't like the record. But now, man, he said, man, I found the original of that. You want to hear that? I said, come on, man, get the thing together. Let's go put the record out. Because it ended up with Bobby Brown, ended up with the record.
Right, yeah, absolutely. Classic.
Yeah. I said, why'd you give all my records to Bobby Brown, man? He said, I said, what happened to every little step I take?
Yeah.
That was yours too?
Man, every record that he did was for me. Man, come on, man.
So Bobby Brown was the revenge because you didn't like the record, so he gave everything to Bobby Brown.
He gave everything, yeah, because he thought I said
he lied on you.
That he can't produce and he can't produce for the Gap Band and all that. So he stayed mad, angry, hurt feelings, not angry, but hurt feelings.
All those years.
For 25 years.
Wow.
Long time.
Babyface or
Kenny?
Kenny, okay.
Yeah, Babyface.
Wow. Who told him that?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Whoever it was, but I know probably my brother said it.
Yeah.
So it was just miscommunication.
It was a lie.
It was a lie.
It wasn't miscommunication. It was a lie.
Somebody lied.
Wow.
But I mean, listen, that's God, right? Because we don't get Bobby Brown if that don't happen. Every little step had to be Bobby though, because you couldn't dance like Bobby.
What?
Who you
talking to?
Man. Wow. What you talking about, man?
Talk to you like that, Charlie.
Should you get a plexiglass? You gonna get a plexiglass and hit that thing for you? He said, I had to be, Charlie, come on, man. You can't do that step.
Bobby was no joke with them feet now.
Man, he wasn't no joke. But guess where he got it from? Man, come on, man. You got to understand. Them kids, I took them kids on their first tour.
New Edition.
Yeah, it was a Gap Band. But the other guys would always say, it was Rick James. Well, Rick James ain't showed you no steps, man. He can't dance. What the hell wrong with you? Rick James wasn't taking all his clothes off. It was me. Pumping the speakers. Rick James, he was doing the same thing he saw me do.
Yeah.
Because I was on roll with him too.
Yeah.
Man, come on, man.
Yeah.
But his buddies, they didn't want to give me that. That's all good. There's no problem. Yeah. Bobby just be sitting like this. He drop his head when they start talking because he know what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't go against you. Don't go.
You don't play with him now. I was just showing he was humping the speaker. He was dancing one leg up. Don't play with him now. Don't play with Charlie.
So you was the original bad boy, nasty boy.
Yeah, I was taking off my shirt and I was everything and was gonna pull them down and the girls were screaming hard and my brother was coming. No, don't pull them down. It was just like a little act, you know.
All over that floor.
All over the floor, man. And when I first heard Guy, I said, hey man, is that my voice? What song is that? I thought it was some outtakes. I was like, man. I was like, wow.
You was inspiration.
Yeah, it was Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron said, man, I carried your picture in my back pocket.
Wow.
I was like, wow, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That boy can sing. Aaron was something else, man. Still my son today. I love him to death. Still love guy. I was hoping that they could get it back, because I used to tell him, I said, I know that boy done shaved his head. He got a cane and R. Kelly. I said, Aaron, don't let him put another record out. You got to go and put your record out. Y'all put another record out. Then all of a sudden, I don't see nothing wrong. I said, okay, it's over now.
Damn. You told him that?
Hell yeah.
Oh, so you seen it happening?
Yeah. I seen it happen. I said, don't let him put another record out. You got to put a record out now. And then he didn't get there fast enough. Because when that's come with that bump and grind, I was like, it's gone now. He gone.
So there's no getting it back when the artist do that?
R. Kelly went back in those days.
Yeah.
He kept writing and it didn't stop.
Yeah. Now you say, I do hear a lot of Charlie and Aaron now when you say that. Like, don't be afraid. That could have definitely been your
Oh,
record.
man, come on, man. Them was my kids.
Yeah.
Wow.
It happened a long time ago back then.
Yeah.
But I'm having fun. I had fun then. I'm still having fun. I love all those guys. It makes me feel good. I ain't gonna hold y'all all day, man. I see you over there.
He basically telling you to close the interview, but you don't get the hint. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for coming, Mr. Wilson. We appreciate you, brother. Charlie Wilson. Let's play Superman right now, man. Play Superman.
Let's play. You want to introduce it? Let's introduce the record.
Y'all, this is Uncle Charlie. Charlie, last name Wilson. This is my new single. It's called Superman.
And it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Good morning.
Charlie Wilson, damn it. Icon. Okay? Legend.
Good morning.
Cultural treasure.
What's that?
Drop on the clues bombs for Charlie Wilson.
Charlie Wilson, absolutely.
I love talking to the OGs. The OGs get to a certain age, they don't give a good goddamn more about nothing.
I can't wait till I get there. Just start. Just whatever I want. Just say it. Cancel me. It's all right. I don't care.
It's not even about that. It's just that they just got so much experience. What you gonna tell them?
Nothing.
When you done live 70 plus years, 80 plus years,
nothing. You was trying to actually play with him. You gonna say, yo, you said Patti LaBelle straddling the fence? Yo,
that's
you
what he said.
He did not say that.
I don't know what he was trying.
He did not say that.
I still do not know what he was trying to say about Miss Patti, man.
Charlotte tried to stand up for Patti LaBelle. He said, yeah. He said, you got smoke with Patti? He said, I got smoke with anybody who wanted.
And then kept saying, but I love them all. I'm having a good time.
But I love them all. We had a great time on tour.
The OGs are the kings of no disrespect, but.
Yeah.
No disrespect,
Okay.
but I love them all. But let me tell you this.
Well, all right. He won't be getting no patty pies for Christmas.
Definitely won't be. All right. Morning, we are the Breakfast Club. Of course, DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the God. Let's get to Jess with the Mess.
News is real. News is real. Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore. Jess don't do no lying.
Jess is gonna bring you numbers.
Jess with the Mess. I news is real.
On the Breakfast Club.
I know they know the difference.
Yolanda Saldivar is telling her side of the story.
What's that?
Because I spit my gum out. And he saw me. And
you had it in your hand?
Yeah, but so what? You want to be a dad so bad right now.
Be a dad.
First of all, anyway, Yolanda Saldivar is telling her side of the story. For those who don't know who that is, Yolanda Saldivar is the woman who killed Selena in 1995. She is participating in an Oxygen documentary to tell her side of the story. Now, for years, as fans understood it, Yolanda killed Selena after she was confronted and fired for stealing money. But in the new documentary, actually, let's go to the audio real quick.
Family members say Saldivar was embezzling money from the fan club and that Selena was shot while trying to fire the woman.
Yolanda Saldivar killed Selena intentionally and knowingly.
I think it's time to set the story straight. My family gathered the evidence, showed different versions of what was going on.
This is not a simple case of murder.
And I think that people deserve to know the truth.
Man, please. She was an obsessed stan. Like, what else is there to know?
Yeah. People didn't know that they were close. I think she even called her best friend before, but they were close. And then Yolanda was actually the president of Selena's official fan club. In the new documentary, it's called Selena and Yolanda, The Secrets Between Them. It sounds crazy, but Yolanda and her family will try to prove that there's more to the story. But Selena's dad is upset. He spoke to TMZ and blasted Oxygen. He said he made it clear that they're not affiliated with this project and do not support it. He also claimed that it was a waste of time because Yolanda will do nothing but just continue to tell more lies.
That's right.
And then Oxygen is set to release the 2-part documentary on February 17th, so that's next week. And then part 2 will come out the next day, February 18th. Yolanda is currently serving life sentence. She's serving a life sentence, but she's eligible for parole on March 30th, 2025.
Can you parole her when she has not, I don't want to say, it don't seem like she's showing no remorse.
Like she's making excuses.
Yeah, if she's just
Yeah.
constantly making excuses and trying to justify what happened, like, why should you get parole?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think that's what the dad is more so upset about as well.
So her dad is upset.
Selena's dad.
Oh, Selena's dad is upset.
Yeah. Next, Dreezy exposes Jacquees. Now, I got into this story like 2 o'clock this morning. I had to get into it. All right, back in December, Jacquees and Deion Sanders' daughter, DeAndrea, went public with their relationship. Now, Dreezy and Jacquees are exes. They was on and off again for years or whatever. This came after he ended it with Dreezy or whatever, or Dreezy ended it with him. She's recently she went online and she said, "My ex is obsessed with me." Now, for those who don't know the details, DeAndrea and Jacquees, they went public in December, like around Christmas or whatever. And so Dreezy has sent him some underwear with her face on it to the house or whatever. But this was before Christmas. It was back in December, but it was before Christmas. So she wanted to stop it. Like she wanted to let him know, like, you might get a package at your house from me, but please throw it away. It's from a long time ago, right? And he wanted to give it to her in person, any excuse to see your ex. But this is now back to the tweets. So she said, "My ex is so obsessed with me. It's so cute." So then DeAndrea responded to Dreezy and was like, "Why would he switch out a dime for a penny?" Now, all right, you're supposed to just relax a little bit. Don't say nothing. So then she tweeted again. Dreezy ain't even say nothing. And DeAndrea tweeted again and was like, "Obsessed is when you still send the underwear with your face on it to the crib." So then Dreezy came back and said, "No, obsessed is y'all having a baby on the way, but the nigga begging me to get pregnant because he barely F with you, bird brain." That is crazy. I was like, oh my God, no. That is crazy, right? Now listen, what's crazy about this Dreezy, and I'm gonna beat her butt for this, because they didn't even expose the fact that they was having a baby yet, so she actually put that out there. That's how she announced it.
Who drawers had the face on them now?
Dreezy had her face on the drawers that she sent to Jacquees'
so
house.
panties.
Okay. Yeah, but no, she ain't send it. No, she put them on boxes.
She did boxes, gave him like a gift with her face on it.
But that's before he went public with DeAndrea. You know what I'm saying? So these are just two
how she know he was pregnant though? Like, how would she know that?
Jacquees, hello. So that's what I'm saying. How ain't nobody know but her, because he still be talking to her. Now listen. Because then that plays to this fact right here. So she also Dreezy posted text messages, screenshots of Jacquees saying all this stuff, and she barely responded. He said, "I want you, I don't want her. You are my true love. Seriously, I need you to help me. Sex does not define love. If you trying to find love in sex, you finna F everybody. Kids do not define a family. I want you, Dreezy. I've told you time after time, can we have a baby? You told me out your mouth. Jacquees, don't ever ask me about a baby again. So like, what the F?" And then she responded and said, "Okay, and I'm glad I made the right choice." So then he said, "All right, Andrea." That's her name. All right, so basically, "All right, Dreezy, I will come to you today. I want you. You telling me this gonna break us?" She said, "Jacquees, ain't no us. We been over." Right? So she posted that, and then here go right here, like all of the text messages.
The receipts.
And so the receipts, right? And then Dreezy tweeted,
"Why you not using your nails?"
Because I'm better today.
Why you using the pen and not the nails?
Let's go.
So she said, the F I turn down your nigga every day for you. And this is the thanks that I get around this MFer. I know that's right, Dreezy. Okay. So this is a case of this is why you don't.
Who's wrong here, Jess? Come on,
translate that too. Jacquees is wrong. Jacquees is wrong, and y'all know that he's wrong. Dreezy was only wrong for outing the pregnancy.
Okay.
I feel like she was wrong for outing the pregnancy, but
so Jacquees got another girl pregnant.
Yeah, his girlfriend.
He got his girlfriend pregnant.
His girlfriend,
but
but
not another girl.
But he's downplaying the girlfriend to Dreezy because that's his ex, and he's always gonna love her.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? It seemed like they're never gonna be fully done with each other. You know what I'm saying? But Dreezy was turning him down. She is clearly in the text messages that she ain't want nothing else to do with him, especially after he went public with DeAndrea, right?
Got you.
And so, so I wonder what DeAndrea gonna text now.
I'm following.
I wonder what DeAndrea is thinking now. You know what I'm saying? I read some of the comments and they was like, man,
DeAndrea is Dreezy.
No, that's Ciandria.
See, you not following. See, you confused.
That's Ciandria or Chandria.
Okay.
All right. DeAndrea is just think of Deion Sanders because that's Deion's daughter.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And we know Jacquees.
Yes.
Yeah.
King of R&B.
King of R&B. That's what they saying.
Yes.
But yeah.
Black men don't cheat.
I don't want to hear that.
Okay.
I don't want to hear that. I think that's real messed up that he downplayed his girlfriend like this. And this is all coming back to him. He's the common denominator. He got these girls on here acting like this, fighting like this.
Well, dropping a clues bomb for that legend Jacquees.
And then you wondering why. You wonder why Trey Songz pulled your hair out. You acting crazy out
What
here.
that got to do with it?
Because he pulled his hair out.
Oh my God, no.
He pulled out 3 locks and he posted over the weekend. Was like, yo, this nigga Trey Songz pulled out my hair. Tell him how you pulled out my hair. So I'm saying he fighting his girls and Trey.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
That is Jess with the mess.
It is.
And her news is real, allegedly.
No, this is real for real right here. The screenshots is the hit of show.
All right. All right, Charlamagne, who you giving that down to?
Man, speaking of crazy exes and boyfriends and all of that type of good stuff, we need a guy named Jonathan Perry to come to the front of the congregation. We'd like to have a word with him, please.
All right, we'll get to that next. So don't Jess can help. She can help you out. She's here to help. So 800-585.
Call me DeAndrea.
800-585-105. We'll get on the line now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Some donkey today's just saw themselves.
I've been watching Charlamagne. I was ready for it.
I never heard of a donkey the other day. What is it?
I'm a donkey. Say it again, Charlamagne. I'm a donkey.
Yes, you are a donkey.
Everything that Charlamagne is saying is true.
Yes, donkey today for Wednesday, February 7th goes to a South Carolina man named Jonathan Perry. Salute to my beautiful home state of South Carolina. Dropping the clues bombs for South Carolina. We don't always get it right. We're not perfect. We're not nowhere near as crazy as Florida and the Bronx, but we have our moments. And today is one of our moments. See, Jonathan Perry is just a fool. A fool in love. So he thinks, what Jonathan really desires is control. And he's the worst kind of human because he believes that the woman he is in love with is his. And what happens in situations like that is men think if I can't have you, nobody can. So they devise these crazy ass plans in their head to be with their women forever. That usually leads to women getting killed. Thankfully, this situation didn't end in death. But the reason we are here is because of the stupidity of the criminal. See, Jonathan decided to kidnap his on-again, off-again girlfriend. Let the record show that if your boyfriend ever kidnaps you, then it validates all the times you called it off. Okay, you were correct. See, the Georgetown County Sheriff's Office responded to a domestic-related call, and while they were en route, the caller said the victim had been taken against her will by a whole grown-ass 42-year-old man named Jonathan Perry. Now, the headline of this story kills me. It says, suspect donned mask and a camouflage vest with his name on it to kidnap his on-again, off-again girlfriend. He had a mask on and a camouflage vest with his name on it to kidnap his on-again, off-again girlfriend. Let's go to WCBD News for more details, please.
A man was arrested for dragging a woman out of her home and kidnapping her. The Georgetown County Sheriff's Office says it got a call around 5 Saturday morning to a home on County Line Road. This is after getting a call that Jonathan Perry pulled a woman from her home and forced her to go with him. Deputies say they found the woman in a swampy area in Williamsburg County, and she should be okay. As for Perry, he's 42 from Chesney, South Carolina in the upstate. He faces a slew of charges, including kidnapping and weapon charges. Perry is being held on bond at the Georgetown County Detention Center.
Lord have mercy, Georgetown. This man had a mask on and a camouflage vest with his name on it to kidnap his on-again, off-again girlfriend. You're not fooling no damn body, okay? The only woman in the history of life who got fooled by her man in a disguise was Lois Lane. Okay, Clark Kent's secret identity was a pair of prescription reading glasses. The kind you can buy one, get one free from any drugstore. He should have bought Lois some so she could properly see, because clearly she couldn't. Okay, Lois Lane was around Superman and Clark Kent and never recognized they was the same person. Really? Jonathan Perry must have thought his girlfriend was as stupid as Lois Lane. And just like Superman, Jonathan had his name on his shirt. Okay, who did you think you was fooling? All right, I'm talking to Jonathan and Superman right now. Now, just hilarious.
What?
If your boyfriend put on a mask and a camouflage vest with his name on it, would you know it was him?
Absolutely, I see you. The mask don't make you invisible.
Okay.
Like what? Like I know, and then I know his build. He's tall. I know everything from them locks, them broad shoulders, them big feet. Like I know everything.
His voice, I'm sure.
Mexican, very much. Yes.
Yes.
Like yeah.
Okay.
What's going on?
Okay. So what could a man dress up as in order to trick a woman?
A loyal nigga.
Damn.
I would say that.
Jesus.
A nigga with a job. If you come on with a uniform, it's like, oh, where you going? What's up? A nigga that's not trying to be a rapper. I don't see those too much. a nigga who ain't got no podcast, trying to tell a woman how to live their life.
Yes.
It's a couple things a nigga would disguise and fool me at.
Yeah,
all that.
Yeah, he's being charged with kidnapping Jonathan, is possession of a weapon during a violent crime, and malicious injury to personal property. I must say he earned every one of those charges, and he also earned the credit he deserves for being stupid. Please let Remy Ma give Jonathan Perry the biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. You stupid motherfucker. Are you dumb?
Strange world we live in, y'all.
That's sad. That's crazy. And then 9 times out of 10, she probably bought the vest. It had his name on it. Like what? Like what?
She bought it for him. She's the one who took it to the store to get his name on it.
Right, like what? How you kidnap you? Like she your girlfriend.
$10 a letter, Jonathan. Okay. All right. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I spent $100 for this shirt, Jonathan. Okay, I got you this camouflage shirt and got your name on it, $10 a letter. That's $100.
And you kidnapped me for it.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today, sir.
Yes.
When we come back, Jess Fix My Mess. 800-585-1051. If you need relationship advice or any type of advice, Jess is here for you. And
I was going to say, it's also beautiful because, Jess has a podcast called the Carefully Reckless Podcast, which comes out on the Black Effect iHeartRadio Podcast Network every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
Yeah, so you can listen to her fixing the mess on the podcast, but now you can listen to her fixing the mess on the Breakfast Club every Wednesday because she's the official third co-host.
And I
want to clues bombs, right?
And we'll do it next, so don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
X about me.
Relationship problems?
X about me.
You need to beat your coworker's ass.
X about me.
Your coworker need to beat your ass? Call it up. It's Dr. Jess, and I'm here to fix your mess. Fix your mess. It's getting very much messy. Let me fix it.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. It's time for Jess Fix My Mess, all right? Now, on the line, we got Jim on the line. Jim, good morning.
Hi, Jim.
Hey, good morning.
What's your question for Jess?
Well, my question is, I want to know if she can relate sort of to, like, my situation, because I've been in an 11-year relationship with a less melanated being, and I was wondering if, is it meant for me to be in this relationship? Because, I grew up saying, I would never get with a different kind of race.
You can say white, man. You can say white.
It's okay.
Why can I? No, I don't like to say white because white and black is colors. You know what I mean? And I don't want to describe people as colors.
Okay, so you're Caucasian queen.
Yeah, my Caucasian queen.
Mm-hmm.
So, what I'm trying to figure out is, I've been with a lot of black women in relationships, and it seems like all black women want is too much expectation as far as money situations. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like the love ain't authentic based off of the white woman love. But then I be thinking maybe it was something that you ever seen that movie with Will Smith where they were sending out the little signals and signs? I forget the name of the movie, but it was kind of like a mind reading thing to where they was brainwashing. I'm thinking did I get brainwashed or something into liking white women?
Well, 9 times out of 10, if you're thinking that you are brainwashed, then you probably are. What is the problem? What is the actual problem?
But the thing is, I see a lot of it now. Is this a coincidence or is this a pandemic or something? I mean, or is it just me?
I can't tell you because I don't date.
You never dated outside of your race?
But not Caucasian people. My boyfriend now is Mexican and black, but it's black up in there, So,
well, I mean, do you think that I should leave it?
What is the actual problem? What is the problem in your relationship right now? Let's take away the fact that she's not black. What is the problem?
It's the morality of it. You know what I mean? It's I look at it because I met another black woman, and it's she fit me. You see what I'm saying? It's she takes me to the next level.
So that's what it is. So you feel guilty for dating this white woman because you did meet a black woman while you was with the white woman and the black woman fit you. Sound like some Jonathan Major stuff going on. Okay. So now you got your Coretta and now you got the Hillary Clinton to the curb.
Yeah, but see, the thing about it, what I'm starting to realize is that we ain't a perfect match. It's everything, we opposites. You see what I'm saying? It's I don't know if I was hypnotized or something when I met her.
No, it's okay. Sometimes you were just tired of things not working with your race, and you thought that you may get lucky outside of your race. And then sometimes you got to live it to understand it. You got to live it to actually see. Maybe you did. I wouldn't say it's a mistake. You actually had to see. You had to go step in that pond and then you jump right back out. But it's all right.
I used to joke around and tell people, like, I ain't gonna never get with no milk or magnesium and all this, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? And it's like, it ended up manifesting in my life what I didn't want.
Mm-hmm. And
you know what I'm saying? And now I'm stuck, and I'm like, oh my God, how do I call this off?
No. You call it off like you called it off with all them black women. It's the same way. It's the same way. You know, she's been let down before, I'm sure, and so have you. So you can just tell her this is not at all, you know, what I thought it was going to be. I definitely did love you. I have love for you, but we're just too different, and I'm hoping that you can understand that this is not going to work.
Yeah. You think that'll be that easy?
I think it'll be that
easy.
You think that easy? Make sure you call the police. You let them know ahead of time before you do this, just in case anything happens where you may need the law.
Damn.
Yeah, we don't deal with the law around here. We hold court in the streets, baby.
Oh, even her?
I'm sure she do. She don't know about no police. I called her good.
All right, well, then let's see. Break up and then let me call back next Wednesday. Let me see how you doing.
Asking for bail.
It'll be a collect call.
Asking for bail.
I know that's right. Hey, I know that's right. You live and you learn, I guess, huh?
Yes, you live and you learn, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's all right.
You need to go donate to Dr. Umar School, man. Go to drumarjohnson.com right now. Donate to the FDMG Academy.
800-585-1051. Jess Fix My Mess. If you have relationship problems or issues, call us now. She'll help you out. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Me, baby. It's the real deal. Help me. Help me.
Oh my God. I'm all up in your mess. I'ma fix it. Fix it.
Fix my mess.
Fix it. Fix it. Just gonna fix your mess, cause my advice is real.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We're in the middle of Jess Fix My Mess. We have Mo on the line. Mo, what's your question for Jess?
Hey, Mo.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Okay, my question is that basically, I was dealing with somebody for a few months or whatever, and her switch just switched. Like, she just don't want to mess with me no more. She don't want to do none of that no more. None of that. And before I was dealing with her, when I met her, I did tell her I was healing and doing all that. And now I guess I just did too much to a point that she don't even want to talk to me no more.
Okay, so what do you mean by healing? What are some of her red flags? Did she ever explain to you that she didn't like behaviors that you were displaying because you were healing?
No, not at all. From the jump, I told her I got a relationship like 4 months ago, a 3-year relationship. I'm healing. I kind of really don't want to get into nothing really serious. I'm just vibing or whatever. And that was last year, February. We stopped talking very, very heavily September. And then I would say around December, that's when I'm like, you know what? All right, maybe, I could do something. But I guess because I was so much on her back, she doesn't want to, she just was like, it just turns her off. And then to a point that she's like, I'm single now, and I want to do what I want to do. And I'm like, you wasn't on that time in the whole year I was messing with you. Like, what's up with you? Yeah. And now I just
So it could be two things. She doesn't want to talk to me. It could be two things mixed. Like, you jumped and started messing with somebody while you were healing. That's never good for you, and it's not fair for the next person. And that wasn't just a little relationship. That's 3 years. That's 3 years of your life, obviously. And that relationship, that breakup hurt you, because if you had to heal from it, that means you weren't really ready to end it, or it was a lot of baggage. You know what I'm saying? And then to put that on the next person, even though you were upfront about it and honest, it's still probably leaked over into what y'all had going on, and to take on somebody else's problems straight up is that could be a lot. That could be a lot. And then now she probably, with you being on her back, you were basically making her pay for what your ex did, maybe something like that. And she probably found somebody else in the midst of y'all talking, and now her not wanting to talk to you at all as a result of her moving forward with that person, or her just not wanting to be tied to this anyway. So like you said, you probably did do too much, but you have to heal a little bit properly or more, because nobody ever heals completely. Like we live everyday life, and we never are healed completely. We're healing every day. And some of us don't even know, you know what I mean, what we're healing from, or the problems that we do have. So, but you want to make sure that you're clear-headed and you're actually over a lot of things before you just start something new with somebody else.
Yeah, and that's what I thought. Because what I always tell people, don't let your past hurt like, you know, affect your future happiness. But also, I was upfront with it, and I told her that. And she was bluntly told me, like, what do you think, I'm going to be waiting for months? And I'm like, I'm not ready yet. And now I guess that I'm ready. She's just like, okay, well, I'm on the same time and you was on this whole year, so what's up? And it came to a point, like, it's like now it's like deaded. Like, she's like, nah, I don't want to talk to you no more, Like, even our family's met and everything.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But, babe, that's just what that is. That's just a result of you. Everybody ain't going to be on your time.
Thank you, Mama.
Basically.
Thanks, babe.
All right, thank you.
No problem.
All right. 800-585-1051. Jess Fix My Mess now.
She's not an expert at anything. She has a lot of experiences, though.
First of all, go ahead, Envy.
You want to go one more? We got Deshaun on the line. Deshaun, good morning.
Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing?
Now, Deshaun, quickly tell Jess what's going on, brother.
Man, so I was trying to get to know this chick. It's been about 3 months. Into the second month, we laid up in the bed. It's about 4 a.m. She getting these phone calls. It's her ex calling, right?
Mm-hmm.
So to begin with, I let her know, you know, I don't want to mess with nobody that's got these lingering exes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of went against myself, and I brushed that under the rug.
Mm-hmm.
So like 2 or 3 weeks later, she give me a phone call and say, she re-signed the lease for her ex-boyfriend, which they've been apart for two years. He called the rental company, and said, you know, time to re-sign the lease. I'm not understanding if we trying to build something. Why would you care if he can't get that lease? You know what I'm saying? That same apartment again.
Yeah, you might want to go ahead and cut that off. That don't necessarily mean that they are messing with each other, but like you can tell she does a lot of favors for him, and if he can't get an apartment in his own name or something like that, like she the co-signing type, and I know a lot of them, and you don't want to be caught up with any of them because they ain't gonna never stop doing what they're doing ever.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna mess around, catch a charge or something.
Yeah, absolutely. So the fact that you put 3 months into it, that ain't the worst. It could have been 3 years, but yeah, move on. There's somebody out there for you, but leave Shorty alone.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Jess the Mess. I love y'all, man.
I love you too. Thank you, Deshaun.
Now, Jess, what happened if they had kids? Like if she had a kid with her ex and she was just doing it so, you know, baby daddy type of thing.
I would never
Still no?
sign nothing for wrong. No, I'm just not.
No?
I'm not doing that.
You said that was your best friend?
That is my best friend. I ain't signing nothing for him. It don't matter. I got best friends I ain't signing nothing for.
And Jess is absolutely right. Why you always giving the worst advice to people about stuff like that?
I'm asking a question. I'm like, Rome is her best friend and her baby daddy.
Yeah. And still, I ain't signing for nothing. Especially if I know his history of payment and all that. No.
Exactly. That's what you do know his history.
Ain't no way I ain't doing that. That's why I'm his best friend, because I know I'm the best. No.
Okay. Now, when we come back, we got Jess with the Mess. What we talking about?
Oh my God.
All
Usher.
Right.
Yeah,
all
you
right.
know. We talk about Usher.
All right.
I almost forgot.
I seen it. We'll do it when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Hey, morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We on the Breakfast Club.
Button. Okay, don't hit that snooze button. I don't care how many times we play snooze in one morning. All right, it's time to get up. Get your ass up.
Yo, that nigga, Envy said, hey. You can tell he was just asleep too. Hey.
Well, that's right. Let's get to Jess with the Mess.
News is real. News is real. Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore. Jess don't do no lying.
Jess is gonna bring you numbers.
Jess with the Mess. And news is real.
On the Breakfast Club.
I know they know the difference.
Lizzo requests to dismiss lawsuit denied. All right, so Lizzo requested that the lawsuit filed against her by her 3 dancers be thrown out. She wanted it dismissed under the anti-SLAPP statute. But people don't know what that is. So the anti-SLAPP, it stands for Strategic Lawsuit Against Public Participation. Basically, if the person feels like what they said can be used against them, they can file that. Like, they can file an appeal, like, against it. Like, you know, because you have freedom of speech. So that basically is what the SLAPP statute does. Anti-SLAPP, whatever. I said it already, right?
Use your nails.
It's not about reading. It's about the fact that I was saying statute instead of statute.
Ain't nobody tell you to use all them big words.
It's Sim.
Sim, I done told y'all, man. Why y'all keep doing that to my good sister?
Now I know that statute is a word. So now, anyway, Judge Mark So the judge denied the request, saying that the anti-SLAPP statute doesn't really fit this specific lawsuit. And the
So
judge,
it's a whole statue? Like
No,
what, like
no.
Where's it
statute.
at?
STATUTE.
Do birds land on it? We can take pictures in front of it?
That's that type of statue.
Oh, okay.
He also determined that. All right, but the thing is, the judge did help out because he actually threw out some of the accusations in the lawsuit, such as like saying that, because they were saying that Lizzo was fat shaming, but it's like she big too, so like what that don't, you know what I'm saying?
Make no sense.
It didn't make sense or whatever. He also determined that the complaint that Lizzo required them to pose for a nude photo shoot, he threw that out too because that goes under freedom of speech because that's just her vision, you know what I'm saying? And they actually, y'all did it. Like,
Did the judge actually say that though? The judge was like, you can't accuse her of fat shaming because she big too. That happened?
no, I ain't saying that.
Oh.
Nah, that's me saying
Okay,
that.
okay.
Like, if you big and you saying somebody else big, all right, that's just big on big. You know what I'm saying? That's not, like, you can't get, like, crime for that. Like, that's crazy. All right. And then, he said that this case presents a number of difficult issues. So he basically saying, because you can't distinguish the difference between what's discrimination and what's freedom of speech, but he denied the fact that it's dropped altogether. So her lawyer came back, Lizzo's lawyer, Stephen Friedman, said Lizzo is grateful to the judge for seeing through so much of the noise and recognizing who she is, a strong woman who exists to lift others and spread positivity. We plan to appeal all the elements to the judge.
It sounds like all that stuff is eventually going to get dismissed. That's what it sounds like.
No, not Well,
eventually,
I
it's going
hope
to take
so,
time, but
but
eventually, all that's going to get dismissed.
Yeah. This is what it was.
Sounds like.
Yeah, but like stuff like she was fat shaming. I didn't even know that was one of the things that they said about her. Like she was fat shaming them, and that she made them pose nude. Like, you know. But the thing is, y'all did it. And y'all could have quit at any time.
That's right. Yeah, it's not. You can't make it. If Lizzo sees it as art and she wants to do it as art, you have the right to say no, right?
They will say that it's the power dynamic. She was in the position of power. They weren't, and so they would say it's like an abuse of power type of thing.
Yeah, and this is for the watch out for the big girls shoot. So it's like, how else you gonna watch out for them if you're not nude? Like you gotta be nude. Well, you don't gotta be nude, but it's like
I can see you big without your clothes. I mean, I can see you big with clothes on.
Yeah. But she threw it out there, and they was like, all right, cool. Well, probably not all right, cool, but she ain't say, y'all better get naked and run over here.
If not, I'm going to fire y'all, and y'all can't do much.
I mean, we don't know that. We don't know that.
But that would be something different. If that was the case, right?
Yeah, I don't know what the details of what she actually said.
But the judge threw it out.
So the judge actually helped her in a lot of ways. That's why basically our attorney was saying that she was grateful for that at least. All right, so I hope that all goes well and gets sorted out. Meg Thee Stallion says that she cut a lot of things out of his. Meg Thee Stallion went live to celebrate her #1. I love that. Drop a clues bomb for that. That's nice. Went #1. And then during the live stream, she was drunk, but she did say if it went #1 that she was gonna put that straw in that Henny, and she did that. And she still kept it cute and kept it very professional. Just was thanking the hotties. She shared that she held back on the tea and insult. So she was like, this was just like, like real PG-13 in her her eyes.
So this is just like the appetizer.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So she went real nice.
I think we should drop one of the clues bombs for the greatest promotional team in the game, Nicki Minaj and the Barbs.
Absolutely.
I don't know if this song goes #1 without Nicki Minaj and the Barb's promotion for a week after the song dropped. Meg did a good job. She paid for the video out of pocket. Rock Nation did what they supposed to do as far as promotion, but nobody promoted his like Nicki Minaj and the Barbs. I think that watching how Nicki reacted to the record made a lot of people go listen to the record.
Yeah.
So
and shout out to Forbes. They actually said that they congratulated Megan on her #1, and then they said with the help of Nicki Minaj and the fans.
It made people interested.
More than help. Like Nicki Minaj and the Barbs promoted the hell out of that record.
So now her next record, Megan should be thank you. It should be thank you.
but that's also why you got to be aware of who you choose to respond to.
Yeah.
Because what we say in the country. If a dog barks at the moon, it's nothing. But if that moon was to ever bark back at the dog,
it's news.
It's news.
It's news, right?
I remember that was one of my positive notes. So thank you for stealing that. Usher announces.
We got that from an old grandma somewhere.
All right, why would you ever say it?
Well, the moon did bark one time.
Moon didn't bark.
No, for real. Back in the day, this person was on psychedelics, and they said they saw the moon bark back at the dog, and it became a big conversation in this town that they were in. That's where the saying came from. I just made that up.
I know you did. That's messed up. Now you just revealed it. But yeah, Usher is going on tour, past, present, future tour to promote his upcoming album, Coming Home. And this is very, very interesting to me. And I wanted to shout out that he's starting in the DMV. He hitting DC first, and then he hitting Baltimore. I love that. In August, y'all. So yeah, I'm happy about that.
You going?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to see him there. I want to see him either in Atlanta or New York,
that
since I'm
Atlanta
gonna
show
be up
gonna be
here.
crazy.
Yeah, that's where you from.
Yeah, Atlanta gonna be crazy.
Yes, Atlanta gonna be crazy. Yeah, so I might either see him here in New York or since this is where I'm gonna be for the next couple years.
I feel like we saw Usher so much last year.
No, you saw Usher by yourself.
You too.
You hosted something with him.
I know, but I'm talking about he saw him on stage, like he saw the show.
Yeah, you held his hand and all
We saw him at the
that.
Roots picnic together.
We did, yeah. But
And then we saw him at Living Black together.
Yes, and I was also working.
And then I was working too, both times.
Not
And we
really.
saw
She
him
was
at-
working the whole.
Yeah, y'all came up there for 5 minutes.
Yeah, we right.
And then I went to see him in Vegas.
Yeah.
For the residency.
That's when you held his hand.
I didn't hold his hand.
And that's when you called him, yo, at the Living Black concert. That's when you called him a walk-in what? No, it was one of y'all called him a walk-in memorial.
He is, man. Dropping a clue bomb for Usher. He is an icon, cultural treasure, and should always be treated as such.
That nigga called him a zombie. A walk-in memorial is crazy. That was Jess with the mess, y'all.
All right, thank you,
And her
Jess.
news is real, allegedly.
People's Choice Mix is up next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. It's Black History Month, and what are we doing with BDot today?
Man, salute to my guy BDot. Every day during Black History Month, he drops a podcast on the Black Effect iHeartRadio podcast network called I Didn't Know, Maybe You Didn't Either, where he tells you things about Black history that you may not have known. And today, he's going to talk to you about some of these man-made lakes that hold the secrets of forgotten Black towns, from Lake Lanier in Georgia to Lake Martin in Alabama, even Lake Norman in Charlotte, North Carolina. These spots have dark tales beneath the surface. I'll let BDot talk to you about it.
On today's episode of I Didn't Know, Maybe You Didn't Either, I want to ask you a question. Do you have a man-made lake in your city or town? Because if you do, there might be some black bodies under there, and I had absolutely no clue. Did you know that Black American towns are under man-made lakes? Some of them. Lake Lanier in Georgia. It's beautiful. Folks go there to boat, fish, jet ski. It's named after a poet, Sidney Lanier. And Lake Lanier was formed in 1956 by the Chattahoochee River. Now, 50 years prior to that, it was a black town called Oscarville, where about 1,100 black people lived. It was burned to the ground in 1912, and all the residents were forced out. See, Rob Edwards, Ernest Knox, and Oscar Daniel were teenagers, and they were arrested for the rape and murder of a young white woman in 1912. Now, Rob Edwards, they drug him up out of jail, beat him with a crowbar, and lynched him from a telephone pole. The other two gentlemen, Daniel and Knox, they were sent to trial and found guilty on the same day. The boys were sentenced to death by hanging. Now, afterwards, white men named themselves the Night Riders, but they weren't cool with a talking car. Some of you might not get that reference, so I'm gonna move on. But those Night Riders of 1912, they forced black folks up out of town. They burned their homes, burned their land, burned their churches, burned their schools. And once the black families fled, Lake Lanier was built on top of what was burned down. 50 years later, Lake Martin in Alabama, a black town is under there. Cowaliga, home to the first black-owned railroad started by William E. Benson, and the black school Cowaliga Academic and Industrial Institute, all under Lake Martin in Alabama. And it's not just lakes. Oh no, they put parks on top of black towns too. Back in season 1, we talked about the western edge of Central Park in New York City. A black town is under there, Seneca Village. Even where I live, Charlotte, North Carolina, home to the Panthers, the Hornets. Yeah, I know. Chill out. The city is suffering. And the state's largest man-made lake, Lake Norman. It covers more than 32 acres, 520 miles of shoreline, and it's got tons of history underneath. It's cotton mills under there. An entire Revolutionary War battlefield from 1781 is under there. Remnants of old plantations and homes and highways. An abandoned airplane crash. So today's episode of I Didn't Know, Maybe You Didn't Either, you've got homework. If there's a man-made lake in your town, do a little research and see what was up under there before they put water on top of it. Because there's black towns under some of these man-made lakes. And I didn't know. Maybe you didn't either.
I will salute to BDot.
Yeah, man. BDot really does his homework on these I Didn't Know, Maybe You Didn't Either, man. So make sure you subscribe to BDot's podcast on the Black Effect iHeartRadio podcast network called I Didn't Know, Maybe You Didn't Either. Thank you.
All right, when we come back, we got the positive notice, the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Jess, how you doing? Wednesday, hump day.
Good.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. I am good. Milwaukee, I wanted to let y'all know that I have rescheduled my shows. I'm sorry, but I am going to be there in May. So if you got your Milwaukee tickets, I will be there in May. I'm sorry about that.
And salute to everybody in Milwaukee. We always tell a story that Milwaukee was the first place to actually syndicate the Breakfast Club.
Oh, nice.
Yep. V100.7 in Milwaukee. Salute to Bailey always. Salute to my guy Reggie. So when Jess Hilarious comes to your town, Milwaukee, you make sure you support her the way you always supported us, okay?
Absolutely.
Yeah, they absolutely love me, man. When I first dropped the dates, they sold the tickets out so fast. They bought them up because this will be my first time in Milwaukee.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, I'll be there in May, babies. Love y'all.
All right. Charlamagne, you got a positive note?
I do. I got to salute Marcy Manfredonia.
Marcy.
Yeah, salute to Marcy, man. You know, I'm at that age where candles are a very meaningful gift. And Marcy has always bought us candles. And she saw or heard me complaining about having a shortage of candles.
Yep.
So she bought us a bunch of different candles yesterday.
That's right.
And she she makes candles out of your favorite alcohol.
Old liquor bottles.
Casa Dragonis. We got a Don Julio up there for you, Jess.
No, I'm good.
Yep.
I don't need no tequila.
We got Casa Azul up there for you.
She did Casa Azul. She did 50s champagne.
No, I don't want to smell no liquor, yo.
She did a bunch of everything.
No, I'm good. No, I'm good. What? A tequila aroma? I mean...
No, it's not a tequila aroma. She takes the old bottles and cuts it and puts the candle wax in it so it just looks cool.
Okay, all right,
No,
cool.
it's a nice fresh scent.
Yeah,
okay,
great.
Smells. Well, good.
But yeah, salute to Marcy and her business, Custom Candles Company. You can go to check her out on @Custom Candle Co. on Instagram. Her website is customcandleco.com. She makes really dope custom candles.
She does.
Nice.
So thank you, Marcy.
She's been a sponsor to Casey Crew Podcast and all that for a long time. So what up, Marcy?
Nice.
Oh, and the positive note is simply this. That's a good segue because Marcy is an innovator, and that's what innovation is. Life is about innovation. So innovation is the ability to see change as an opportunity, not as a threat. People be so afraid of change. They be so afraid of trying something new, but you have to constantly innovate, man. Innovate or die. Innovation is the ability to see change as an opportunity, not a threat. Have a blessed day.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?